Arsenal have a chance to influence the destiny of this year's title as they take on Leeds at Highbury. A win would take Leeds 4 points clear at the top and put the pressure on Manchester United to win both their games in hand. The commentators are Ian St John and Alan Parry.
Strachan. Terrific ball. Speed on the right. Getting forward well. Could have been dangerous, but Bold was the only one who reacted. Merson, poor layoff, straight to Strachan. Good ball for Cantona, and they've got three players forward here. Arsenal really stretched. Cantona looking for Chapman near post, and it was a marvellous clearance by Tony Adams that denied Leeds United's leading scorer.
But you know, it was Tony Adams actually that played everybody onside in the first place here. Lovely little ball there played through by Gordon Strachan, and it was Tony Adams who was back there, and for once there the formation wasn't working because O'Leary was lost.
Strachan's corner kick, and all too easy for David Seaman. Strange throw out by the Arsenal keeper. Yes, it was ironic in that attack that although Arsenal got that extra player in the back in David O'Leary, Leeds actually had two players unmarked on the far post in that attack. George Graham has moved from his seat in the director's box to the touchline. Normally he doesn't do that until the second half, so perhaps he's got a tactical point to make. Both managers very cagey about giving their teams out before the match today in order to try and counteract whatever the other was going to attempt. Useful looking free kick that, but too deep again. It's usually the wind that's causing this, overhitting O'Leary's free kick, and he's gone over to Gary Lewin. Nothing ominous about that, just a new tie-up needed.
I'm just looking across at George Graham there. You know, he's very agitated about the whole thing. Obviously his team are not performing as well as he would like. I think he wants them to try and lift the tempo of the game, because at the moment, you know, Leeds are the team that looks the most likely to score.
And it comes to Merson. Excellent first-time effort that was. Oh, that is genius play by Paul Merson. He realised he had to hit that straight away. That could well have been one of the most spectacular goals you've seen in a long time. Just wide, though.
Under manager's orders, I think, let's have a few shots at goal. It was a lovely effort too, wasn't it? Beautiful volley, dipping all the way. Very unfortunate. I'd like to see more of this lad getting involved in the game, because I rate Merson as a player. I think he's a terrific player, but I mean, he is playing in this hole in midfield and not really too involved in the game.
Dorigo getting it clear. Adams to Hillier. Now Winterburn. Wallace immediately closes the space down, but Winterburn cleverly getting it round to his left foot again. Dixon won it in the air. Campbell. He's big and strong, Campbell. And he finds Merson well. Back it goes towards right. That was a great tackle by Speed. Now Rocastle. Everyone pressed inside the Leeds United half at the moment, apart from David Seaman. Played forward to Dixon. Dangerous here. And it just needed a touch as it sped across the goal mouth, and Arsenal couldn't find anyone to provide it.
Well, I wish George Graham had come down about 20 minutes ago, because he's certainly raised the tempo of the game here. I thought that Lee Dixon there just hit it too hard, Alan, because he had two players in there, but the speed of the ball just took it past both of them.
Chapman up well. Cantona. Oh, it's a great save! An absolutely brilliant save. That was on its way in. What a wonderful reaction by David Seaman. Those massive hands, he just really snaked out his left arm to that ball and kept it out.
Wonderful skill by Cantona as well, or Cantona. Look at that, on his right foot there, on the volley. Great save.
And headed back towards McAllister. O'Leary got it away. Leeds United's throw. And They have now come the closest we've had yet to a goal. Brilliant goalkeeping by David Seaman to deny them. Speed. Wallace again, that's a foul by Rocastle. He takes it quickly. Wallace got round Winterburn. He's got players in the middle as well, queuing up for the cross. This wasn't quite good enough. O'Leary got it away. The back heeler finds Speed. In it goes again towards Chapman, far post. Dixon denying him. It breaks to Fairclough. Now Strachan. Fairclough back again to the Scot, and it was a really driven clearance by Tony Adams. Driven too hard for David Seaman. Leeds get a corner out of it. Chris White, number 6. Lee Chapman, number 9, on the near post. Cantona and Fairclough near the penalty spot. Hillier and Dixon got it away. Cantona chipping it back in again. It was a clever effort. In fact, the linesman has flagged, so had that gone in, it wouldn't have counted. It was a lovely moment of skill from the French international, though.
This big fella has a lot of skill, Alan. We've seen that a couple of times today in the game. And this was a beauty as well, wasn't it? Just had a look to see where everyone was, and a lovely little chip. Hit the crossbar.
Cantona has beaten Bull. 2 against 2. Great play by O'Leary. Leeds still have it. Speed. Wallace. Dangerous. Turned in by Chapman. It had to be. The supreme goal scorer has finally broken the deadlock. 17 minutes to go. Lee Chapman's 19th goal of the season.
Well, it was a lovely little ball play that actually got a deflection there. I think it was off Bold, and there was Big Chapman to knock it in. Let's have a look at it again here, Alan. You can see that was a deflection. Played it into the path, lovely, of Lee Chapman, little side footer. But it all stemmed, you know, from a tackle way back, just over the halfway line. Winterburn, who's actually having a go at the linesman at the moment, felt that he was fouled, and the play went on from there.
Great shout for handball then, and the referee has also seen it that way. Free kick to Leeds.
I see Leeds United have switched to fullbacks. Doriga's come over to right back, Alan, obviously to look after Anders Limpar.
Dixon. There were so many Arsenal players in the middle then. If the cross had been better. Still problems. O'Leary gets a header in, and then Adams kept it in play. An unusual ball, but it's effective. Right, finding Merson, and Merson again. It's the equaliser. Highbury celebrates, and a moment of pure genius by Paul Merson.
Well, we talked about offside today, and this is one way to beat the offside trap. Go alone. He flicked it up, carried on, and there he was, got on the end of it. I think it was David O'Leary had a little hand to play in that. But a lovely finish. He certainly wasn't offside because there was a Leeds United player just playing him on, just out your picture at the moment. I think it was Lee Chapman.
1-1. The action's come late here, but at least we've got some goal action now. 10 minutes to go. McAllister going forward. Cantona gets it back. No offside given. They've all hesitated. McAllister's shot. And that was an amazing moment. The Arsenal defenders have turned angrily at the linesman, who's been giving offsides so often today. His arm must be sore. But that time the flag stayed down. And I don't think even Leeds United realised that was a great opportunity for them to go back in front. We're getting at least a grandstand finish here. Right for Arsenal. Parler. He could have made a name for himself then, the 19-year-old. But got the shot all wrong. This was the incident at the other end here, where Arsenal were convinced they were going to get an offside decision at that moment.
Unless, of course, you see Nigel Winterburn was coming into the picture there. He may have been the player playing him onside.
Chapman. Winterburn gets it away. Now Campbell. Merson. Another good tackle by White. Strachan. Batty. Good ball for Chapman. Chance here. Brought down by O'Leary. Free kick to Leeds United. Well, this could be a very dangerous moment for Arsenal. They've got a few players who can get a strike on target here in this situation, have Leeds. You've seen Dorigo score some spectacular free kicks this season, for instance. McAllister has got a heck of a shot on him as well. To name but two in the little posse surrounding the ball here. Dorigo 3, McAllister 10. Seaman knows where the problems will be coming from, but can he do anything about it? It's McAllister! Oh, and he did well, David Seaman. He could do something about it, and he did, because I'm sure that deflected off the wall en route. He got his body behind the ball in textbook fashion. Good goalkeeping.
It was a real rasper of a kick too, wasn't it? McAllister really belted that one. And you're right enough, it did get a deflection, but the big goalkeeper did well.
So that point for Leeds.